you're going to get ready for the prom, you want headshots, anything like that. This can be done a week or two before to really make your skin glow, and it doesn't have a lot of downtime. The strength of most of the chemicals in here, the acids that are in the actual peel, because the peel is made of medical grade acid plus botanicals at the highest strength that you can get over the counter. It gives you a light peeling every day. So you could see me even the next day, I'm just red. But
that's glowing.
Yeah, it's glowing. Exactly. I'm red, but I'm glowing. And I put my moisturizer with it. I'll show you what's inside. Inside is basically a sampling of a lot of the products we have in our line. And the reason I made this was I wanted something to be inexpensive, that people could get the trust of the Dr. Emer products at home, and they would see a result really quickly. And if they wanted to sprinkle in some products that would go well with this, they could if they had the money and they didn't want to buy the whole line. But if they only had enough money to get the kit, they still would get a really good result and a sampling of kind of everything that's in here. So what I had on last night was this. Hold on one second. I'm just going to pull something up here. Perfect. Which is the Emer Aerify Illuminating Mask. So this is put on after you cleanse. And in my kit, I put what I thought was going to be our hero product. And really, I'm actually surprised. What's happened in this first couple months is the kit itself, our sunscreen, our eye serum, and then this cleanser, which is hard for me to get out of here all of a sudden. She'll show you.
I use them every day and I couldn't be happier. Like,
well, you look beautiful. So that makes me super happy. And
I'm thrilled.
And you're really experienced, which is great. So this is great. So look, the foaming cleanser, which is in the kit, is one of two cleansers. In my opinion, as a dermatologist, and this is good for everybody to know, I think you need to have a foaming cleanser every day and an enzyme cleanser every day. Foaming cleansers are good to get rid of the environmental debris, a lot of the trauma and stressors from the life, whether it's sun exposure, hormonal effects on the skin, you're touching your face, there's bacteria. You need foaming cleansers daily, but typically they're made of alcohol. This is a water-based cleanser. It has in it a jojoba beads, which are very moisturizing when they're in solution. So inside you don't see the beads. However, they're hydrating in here, almost like a fish oil in a way. You're getting a sort of hydrating foaming cleanser. There's also in it licorice root and then something called marine extract, which helps for firming and brightening of the skin. The person that helped me formulate these is Asian and from Shanghai, and she's really all about clean and fresh and calm and very porcelain beautiful skin once a product is used. So most people, even right after they use this, they feel like they can go out nude, like they don't even need anything on their face because they feel so clean from it. Mm-hmm. There's another ingredient inside of it called pseudo-Altermonous ferment extract, which is basically a byproduct of bacteria at the bottom of the sea. So again, related to that algae marine category, because a lot of those products, which haven't been used that much in cosmetics, a little because of the expense, they really work for firming and brightening. So you're getting a treatment with this. You're not just getting a cleanser. It's this. So I always tell people, this is not only cleansing, but it's purifying. It's actually working to brighten the skin. If you had melasma or acne and you only used this, you would still see improvement. Now, if you had the money, I would also add, I would do this at night, even though my card inside tells you to do it twice a day, because the kit is made for twice a day, just to give everybody a sampling. But if you had enough extra and you want to do, then I would add in the Enzyme Polish, which is this here. This has in it, this is great. We made it a little looser because I wanted the concentration of the acids to be higher. So you could also use it on the body, but a very small amount goes a long way. I actually took about 90 to 120 days for me to use this completely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once or twice a day, which was pretty amazing for, I forgot how much it costs. I think it's in like the $40 range. So it's, for that price, it's very good. It has papaya enzyme at a really high concentration, and it has mixed acids like glycolic acid, citric acid, lactic acid to help exfoliate the skin. This is really good for acne prone. This is good for any elderly patients that just want wrinkle improvement. They want their skin to be more radiant. They don't want to see lines. Like if you look at my skin, I'm constantly peeling. Look, I don't use Botox, which I probably should. And I probably need a little filler. But I'm looking, let's just ignore that and let's look at the skin quality. My skin has no wrinkles and no sunspots. So it's because I'm following that regimen. And again, my philosophy is simple, high concentration medical grade products. And I made the line originally to fight, we almost say it like to fight trauma, originally this was designed to help my patients after lasers. Because I'm known for lasers and peels and aggressive sort of resurfacing of the skin. And I wanted stuff that medical grade enough, but worked good enough to help them heal, to help them get through the process and do in between their lasers, do something like this kit to boost what they would get from the laser. So like, for example, if you did a microneedling treatment 2 weeks ago, you now could do the Aerify at home and get even more collagen production for a minimal amount. So maybe if you had the ability or you have some acne, you would add in the enzyme cleanser in the morning.
So Jason, also with that cleanser, sometimes I feel like, and I know you had talked about this once, if you leave it on your skin actually for a little bit longer, you kind of get
you can use it as a mask.
Right.
That's why I'm a little red, because yesterday what I did was I'm testing out different things. So I cleaned with the foaming polish here, which is the big size, is this one. And then I put on the enzyme polish and I left it on for 20 minutes. Then I washed it off. I took a shower, I washed it off, and I used that basically as a mask. And then I applied the Aerify Illuminating Mask. Now with the mask, it's designed to apply alone, but I have a lot of products. So I use a couple other products for my eye. I applied this with another lightening cream. So it's enhanced. So the idea was this is a booster. Mm-hmm. If somebody has a hydroquinone, or they have, which you may or may not have depending on country, or they have a kojic acid product, or they have an acne spot treatment, you can put that on first and then put the mask on top. It's fine. You're just going to get a little more peeling. Mm-hmm. So the mask is made of two things. And over the counter, to get really strong, you need to do exfoliating and brightening peels. If you do solution peels where you rub it like a brush and put it on, and then it peels like a sheet, it's a lot more downtime. The results are probably good, but they're a lot more downtime, and a lot of patients don't want that. So we wanted less downtime. So in this is TCA, salicylic acid, lactic acid, and retinol. Those ingredients together make it a really strong synergistic exfoliating peel. It means that you're going to lightly flake every day. So this morning when I woke up, I was glowing, but I had a couple spots here or there. So I added my Hyla B, which is my hyaluronic acid serum, and that's the hydrating and plumping. And this is not in the kit, but I added it as moisture because I was feeling a little dry and starting to get peeling. This is your filler in a bottle. This is the very high quality hyaluronic acid. Everybody knows hyaluronic acid is the core ingredient holding water in your system. If you want aging, you want anti-aging, you want to prevent wrinkles, and you want to glow, you need to use it. Now, some product lines are very inexpensive. That's because they don't have the high molecular weight, the low molecular weight, and other extracts with them that typically help to decrease inflammation and allow the hyaluronic acid to penetrate into the skin, because frankly, most do not. So in this one, there's a vitamin B blend that helps, similar to having a niacinamide in there and other calming agents, but it also has extracts from tamarind seed that actually are helping for anti-inflammation and to get the product into the skin. So I tell people use this twice a day, because this is going to basically help you get plumping into the skin, and you can do it during the peel when you're peeling so that it helps the flakes come off faster. Now, if you didn't have the money to be able to get that, inside the kit, we have a really high quality moisturizer, similar to a barrier repair cream that's called Soothe. And in Soothe, and this is great for at night, I think this is a thicker moisturizer. I think my older women will really like this because more mature skin's a little thinner. They'll like a thicker hydrator. My younger patients probably wouldn't want as thick, but this is good for a peel. It has in it the sea whip extract, like basically the marine extract. It has vitamin C. It has squalene in it. So it's a moisturizing sort of barrier repair cream to help you if you really need it. I like it around the eye area, on the hand and the neck, regardless. But I believe that hyaluronic acid is more essential. And so if you can't get that, you could use the Soothe that's in the kit. But if you can get the Hyla B, use it. That's something you should do twice a day, no matter what. Now, the kit has two main actives. High Spot Cream, which is basically like a BB cream. It's a lightening cream. This is a bright and glow cream. High Spot is probably my favorite ingredient list. It's made of botanical extracts, mulberry, green tea, blueberry, and concentrated peptides, which I'll talk about in a second, so you get anti-aging from it. It also has 20% vitamin C and licorice root extract. So you're getting brightening, antioxidant together, along with a non-hydroquinone. This is a brightening botanical that does not have a bleach. And then in my Hyla A, which is our retinol, everyone needs to have a retinol at night. That is your collagen forming active. Even young people, I've been using retinol since I was probably 15. And that's why my skin looks so smooth. I'm almost 40. So you got to use retinol every day. Now, most retinols are drying, and that's not good for cosmetic. It's good for acne, but you're a middle-aged woman, you don't have acne, so usually. In general, you don't have teenage acne. You don't have teenage.
No, not teenage acne, but
so we don't want to get you super dry. We want to get rid of the acne, but keep the skin fresh and radiant. So we added in it licorice root, which is anti-inflammatory and brightening, but also hyaluronic acid. So that same hyaluronic acid that's in the Hyla B is also in here. So you get a little bit of a sprinkle of most of the products that are in my line. In the High Spot, you get the peptides, which is anti-aging. Now, again, if you have the money and you're willing to invest, and this is a part of a boosting regimen, but you're going to be using a peptide every day, that's when Julia held up her Refit Eye, that's where Refit Face and Refit Eye come in. These two products were designed by me specifically for healing. We know now that growth factors, stem cells, and peptides are the powerhouse anti-aging of the skin. And they reverse sun damage, they help find wrinkles, they help discoloration. But the biggest thing you don't know is that they help you heal after a laser, after a cut, after a sunburn. And so I originally made these for when my patients would get lasered around their eye to help them heal faster. And then everyone said to me, wow, we look so much better. So we made it into an actual cream. So the concentration of the peptides, especially in this one, is so much higher. And then in the face, much higher than what's in the High Spot. So as a anti-aging regimen, you would put these on at night. I use them twice a day because I want a lot of anti-aging. And again, if you were to do a laser or a peel, you might use it twice a day while you're healing. But those peptides are in here in the High Spot. So you at least get some anti-aging in the kit, even if you didn't buy separately the eye and face. And the thing about the eye serum is everyone sees it work. I mean, it works like instantly. So I'm going to draw it out a little bit. I'm going to show you a little goes a long way. Julia could tell you about her experience.
I feel so good with it. And the best part is you can see a brightening effect immediately. And then also when you're putting your makeup on over it, it actually your skin is so soft at that point that your makeup can be applied easier. And
exactly.
It's really amazing. I really highly recommend it. I think it's part of the hero product.
Everyone, I was surprised, but everyone really likes this. The great thing about it is you can put it on upper and lower without any irritation. And literally you'll see within 10 minutes, you start to brighten. It's immediate. I always tell people use that little extra on the back of your hand. So the peptides are in there. You're starting to feel it now. And then once everything's on, you do your mask, you leave it on for 8 to 10 hours overnight, which is what I did. And then you wash every day with the foaming cleanser twice a day, unless we add the enzyme. And then you do your high spot and your retinol twice a day. If you get irritated easily, you can do the retinol just at night, but you definitely want to do twice a day. We're coming out with our masks as single masks and as triple masks, so that if you buy a kit and you want to do also your neck, or you also want to do your face, neck, chest, and hands, most people are doing 2 to 4 areas. So this comes with one. So we're going to have another single mask if you want to do 2 areas, or if you don't want to do the full regimen because you have a lot of the products, then you could do all the areas at home every couple weeks. I mean, you could, as a secret tip, I'm going to be making a video of this, you could literally take this and just use a Q-tip and put it on your eyelids and do it once every week and brighten the skin of your eye. It's so safe in those areas. And you could use it on elbows, you could use it on knees. We just had a write-up of it being used in the genital area, in the armpit areas where women get pigmentation and rubbing causing that, because this gets rid of it, brightens it a lot. And so we have a lot of people inquiring about that, which is great.
Me too.
Now, once that's used, my favorite product is our Fusion Shield sunscreen.
It is
and I know,
so good.
Yeah, most people are like, sunscreens, whatever. Everyone has sunscreen. The problem is I made sunscreen that also is anti-aging. The point of this was not just a cover up. The point of this was SPF for prevention, but also, like you can see now, look, my eyes are improved. You could see also now using a matte finish so that you can apply makeup on afterwards, no problem. Doesn't cake or anything like that, and blends dark circles or blemishes. I wanted a little bit of a tint, so I'll show you guys. There's a little bit of a tint.
So I actually don't even feel like I need makeup after I put it on. Like I feel that good.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like a concealer moisturizer.
Yeah.
But look, you can't even tell. There's no line, nothing.
Nothing.
So with that said, it also has in it that 20% vitamin C, so it's anti-aging as well. And it has that same marine component that I added to almost everything to help for firming and also inflammation. So one of my clients right now is always nervous about skincare. So she's using the eye serum, the vitamin B, and just the Fusion Shield.
Yeah.
And all of her rosacea has gone away. I'm going to show you a picture of a similar result. We actually posted it on my Instagram yesterday. But look, I mean, I applied a tint. You can't see it.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It makes my skin look filtered. And I think, to me, this is the sunscreen of the year. Took 2 years to make. It's really high quality ingredients in there. There's another product in there. It's called naringenin, that is like an anti-inflammatory, hasn't been used before, but was developed by our scientists. But the main thing is it's physical, 11% blocking, and an SPF of 30. And it's easy to sort of throw anywhere. It has a really amazing clip. Listen, clicks on, not going to fall off in your bag.
Yeah.
It's great. And this is easy to go around. I just took this with me to Napa this weekend, and I took pictures with it all over the winery. So many people were asking me about it. Actually, 3 people went and purchased it when I was there.
Oh, that's great.
So the only thing I didn't talk about yet is the vitamin C. And to me, this is what I think obviously is a core staple in, are you guys still there? Did it lose you? Okay, good.
Yeah, I see that. Sorry, just
okay. This is a staple for anyone's skincare products. You need to have a vitamin C every morning. It is the, antioxidant preventative treatment. Now, what's different about this one? Most vitamin C's are about a 10, maybe a little less, maybe a little more percentage, the medical grade ones, but they also include other things like ferulic acid, floritin, kojic acid, etc., other things, which limits the amount of the vitamin C and makes it to where the color is orange. This one is a clear vitamin C and has almost no scent, very minimal. And most vitamin C's smell terrible. This is a special type of processing, almost like a double drip coffee. It's much more difficult to make, and it makes the vitamin C more concentrated. So we literally just put in here the vitamin C and our antioxidant complexes with the blueberry, similar to the high spot cream. So people would get a lot of sort of brightening and antioxidant effect without getting irritation from the high concentration. And again, adding that marine sea whip in there for hydration, softness, and tightening. So again, I can show you, you could take the vitamin C. It's just like our regular serums. It's clear drop. You can see on here, and then goes on very silky. Most people are telling me they love the velvety texture is what they're saying of our products rather than a sticky texture. It's very velvety. And that's really it. And so, for example, the vitamin C is in the Fusion Shield. It's in the kit in the Fusion Shield. It's in the high spot cream in there. So you're getting a sampling of almost everything if you couldn't afford to get it all. But if you wanted to have the kit and do the mask, but also do a vitamin C in the morning, to also do a vitamin B in the morning and a hyaluronic, you could add those additional products. You could add the growth factors in, the Refit Face and Eye twice a day. If you wanted at least eye cream once at night, I do it twice a day. And then the Enzyme Polish would also be your morning cleanser, or you could use it as a light mask in the shower. And that's the core sort of ingredients with the kits. Again, the Aerify kit, and then inside those 5 products, you're still going to see a great result. Now, I posted, I'll show you a few of these examples on my Instagram the past 2 days to really just show people what it does. So here's an example of one. Let's see if I can get the light out of the way. Here's an example of before and after, just brightening of the tone. You could see there's redness, there's a little bit of unevenness. His forehead has some spots. He just looks better, right? That's an example.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what I always do on mine is we do testimonials. We don't like being able to show Photoshop because people think that everything's Photoshop nowadays. This is real. This is him 2 weeks afterwards saying in the car, showing how good he looks even in bad lighting. Here's another example of somebody from Canada. We didn't ask him to do this. He just sent it. His before with the redness and sun damage, and then his after using all of our products plus the kit. 2 weeks later showing just improvement in tone and skin. So my idea here is not a reversal of people's, it's just improvement. It's a balancing. Here's an example of acne being treated now. You can see just acne and blemishes before and after. Look how much better she's looking. I'll give you an example, a little up close.
In 2 weeks too? In 2 weeks?
2 weeks, yeah, 2 weeks. Now imagine you keep doing this for 4 to 6 weeks. I mean, look, you're gonna get your hormonal outbreaks. You're gonna get breakthroughs. This is just about starting a regimen that's gonna keep things under control. Here's another example of someone had melasma but needs stronger. So our kit, for example, doesn't have bleaching cream. So her before and after, she looks better, and I'll show you up close. She looks a lot better, but we need to add a bleaching cream. We need to add the vitamin C. We need to maybe do a stronger peel or a laser. So that's where, again, she started her process. Now we would bring her in to do more. And we have numerous people doing these. I think you should follow our Instagram because right now we have about 6 different people. Every Wednesday, Sunday, we have 2 new people that are doing the kit and taking pictures every day and kind of posting about it. So you could see like what they're going through. I have an young Asian female. I have a blonde male, and I have a Colombian, darker skin tone, all 3 going right now. All different tones, different colors. We've done every skin type. Next week, we have 2 African Americans. So it just depends on what you're looking for. But to me, this is a regimen. This is something you don't just do once. This is once a month or once every 6 weeks. I'm doing it every 2 weeks. It's something you would do consistently to just keep your skin looking good between your doctor visits. If you can't get to the doctor, then you do this at home because you need to do a treatment to stay healthy. And then the last part is the reason I developed this line was I moved from LA, San Francisco to LA. I didn't know anybody. And I always tell people my skin and how I looked about myself gave me the courage to do that. And so when you open the box, inside it says the courage to redefine. There's a bunch of different cards. And when you flip it over, it says, show us how you redefine and tag us. Because the idea is I want people to feel that same courage when they use the skincare line. Once their skin gets improved, it may be, doing really well on that test, feeling very confident, or walking into that boardroom and getting, the job you've always wanted, or, you know, even just as a mom, you know, getting through the day and feeling really good about yourself with your kids. Anything that the courage, however the courage defines you, is how you feel because your skin looks good. So my philosophy here is about, you know, fixing trauma and understanding the medical science of the skin, but at the same time giving you that self-confidence to, here's an example, to lead, you know, courage to lead, for example. That's another one of the cards. Or for example, another one, the courage to be bold, you know, and be, you know, just be yourself. So I want people to kind of resonate with the product line.
Okay,
Do you have
perfect.
any questions or anything?
Questions? Est-ce que tu as des questions?
How long have you been doing this?
How long
Say
have
it
you
again.
been in?
Say again.
Sorry?
How long have you been doing this?
Well, the product lines took 2 years to develop. I've been using it on my skin for probably 6 to 8 months once we got the final formulation.
Okay.
But you've been the question was about the practice, correct?
Oh, I mean, as a doctor?
And practice
both.
too. Yeah, both.
Oh, well, I've been a doctor for 14 years, and I've been in practice in Los Angeles for 6. Actually, last week was my 6-year anniversary.
Okay.
Very exciting. Well, so I know you wanted to have a sample set to review, so I'll make sure to get
I
that
would love that.
address from you. So if you could share that with me. If it's your signature in your email?
Sure, yeah, that's it. The
Okay.
address is in my signature, yeah.
Okay, great. That's
And
great.
yeah, we'd be very, very happy to test because it seems very good.
It is very good, and you're going to see the results. And I know I'm already hooked, so I definitely am going to use these for life. So I'm very excited. So thank you so much for the time. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and we'll make sure to connect with Jason to answer them.
I'm really excited, you guys, to try it. I think you're gonna love it. You know, this is all grassroots. I spent my own money, my own science. My best friend is one of the best scientific formulators. She put all her hard work into it too. So this wasn't like somebody giving me a lot of money and being able to say, go create a line.
Right.
We created this from our heart and based on real medical science. We know it works, and we just need people to get exposed to it, to start to try it. I think once people start the kit and a hero product or two, like once they start the kit and they maybe use a growth factor like the eye or the sunscreen separately or the vitamin C, they're going to be hooked on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you see the improvement.
I know.
Yeah.
It's great. It's super great.
I can't wait. So you guys let me know how you love it. And
Okay.
follow my
We'll
Instagram.
let you know.
Okay.
We'll let you know for sure.
Merci beaucoup.
Bye.
Thank you
Bonne
very
nuit.
much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.